Karibu sana.
Kinyamber, watanisikia.
Some of them watakuwa wanasikia mnyambuliko. I don't know, man. It's okay though. Kila mtu hunyamber. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Hello, hi, please. Hi, guys.
We are here coming live from the Munyambuliko state.
I have a few announcements before we begin.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Number one, today we are not drinking gin.
I mean, one of us isn't.
Number one, I am not drinking gin. The reason I am not drinking gin is because the gin that I bought last week was KWV Cracksland gin. The one that has a leather clasp on the top and tries to look like a cool kid, kind of like Karamangar, but like not succeed. And then it's very attacky.
It's rough and tough with its afro puff.
It's rough and tough, but now you make it sound cool. If you're considering the celebrity, I said, Ali, actually, we should start this again. Let's start this again so that we're not arrested for slander.
We didn't slander anyone. You said something about somebody.
No, I didn't.
The boss.
So, I don't like my jeans rough and tough. I like my men, male. I was about to qualify, but it wasn't. It didn't.
You like male men.
I like male men. I like men, and you don't have to be male. Anyway, my point is, I'm not drinking the gin today, but Onyi is drinking the gin today.
Yes.
You like the gin?
I like gin.
You like gin? Even Larius?
Nah.
Is that going to be the standard now? It's always going to be like,
gin.
is it better or
I
worse
mean,
than
there's
Larius?
worse
Larius
gins.
wasn't bad. Larius didn't attack me. It was just unmemorable.
Yeah. I like something to have msimamo either way. Be good, be bad. Don't be indifferent or unmemorable.
You like your gins the way you like your religious girlfriends? Decided?
Yes. Decide which side you're on.
Whose side are you leaning on? Leaning on the Lord's side. Woo!
Leaning on Onyango.
I lean. Sacrilegious is what we do here.
Yeah. It's
so
our
that's
MO.
That's
Momo.
number one. Announcement number two. Guys, we are almost at 1,000 plays on our podcast. As soon as you listen to this one and share to all your friends, we'll be even closer to our goal of fame and fortune.
Fame and fortune.
Fame and fortune, which is obviously what we're here for.
Yeah,
fame
obviously.
And fortune.
Give us all the
Obviously.
fame and the fortune.
Actually, no, we're not. We're here to have our thoughts heard by our millennial audience who,
Our peers.
is our peers. We're here to talk to you. Uncle Sam no, not Uncle Sam. Let's not bring America into this. That's number two. We're currently at, I think, 720 plays, so it's only like 300 and something more to go.
Yeah, so feel free to share with your people. Tell them to come in,
Wait.
listen.
I got an A in math. I can't let that fly. It's actually 285 to go, not 300 and something. Why? Please. I got an A in math. So that's the second announcement.
She says twice.
I got an A in math. Number
3
3
times.
announcement. So, as you know, in my daytime life, when I'm not sleeping or avoiding work, when I'm working, I'm a writer.
Plug your shit.
Woo!
Plug your shit.
I edited an anthology. It's a collection of stories from wonderful queer authors all over Kenya. It's called Dating in the Digital Age, which means hella catfishing. It's fantastic. There are a lot of really great stories. I produced it in collaboration with Inend, Inend, and you can find it on there.
Inend?
You want me to spell out the thing for you?
I mean, I'm just asking because I'm curious.
Because you want to know what they are?
I'm curious.
I mean, it's important.
I've got to know, yeah.
Curious. So what Inend is, which is INEND, and you can follow them on Twitter at Inend.org. It is the Initiative for Equality and Non-Discrimination. That's what it stands for, and they are for social justice. Yes, and they are for social justice and human rights. And so we produced an anthology, and it's amazing. And if you want to find it, you can go and read it. I'm going to share it on my Instagram after this. So let me know what you think about all those queer stories, and if you have also experienced some of them. It's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to edit, and I had a lot of help from a lot of people who I will probably have to call after this. That's my number 3 announcement.
Nice.
Oh gosh, I have another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 4, I have a new column in the Saturday Nation. You can read it every Saturday.
That was what you were doing, actually.
Oh no, that other one, this one first. It's called Her Take. It's like her take. As in, it's self-explanatory. It is hers. It is her take. It is in print every Saturday.
Where does she
Nation.
take it?
I take it to the max.
Take it to the bank.
To the bank. So if you have time, read that as well. You can follow me on at Abigail Ringo for all these updates. You can follow at Why Do We Do It, which is this podcast, which is why you're here. It is not actually just about self-promotion and advertisements. That's so annoying. I am not YouTube. Go!
That was a mouthful.
Yes, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Gotta fill up the mouth, otherwise, what are you doing?
Up the mouth. Otherwise, what are you doing? How are you doing today, Oni?
I'm doing great. I've eaten some nice, delicious things.
Yay!
Courtesy of Abigail.
Hello, it is me.
Hanging out with cool people, Diana and Abigail, and drinking some gin.
Did you say Diana?
Rough. Yeah.
I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around.
Me, I can't be told. I can't be told. On a digital platform. Siezi ambiwa.
Guys, relax. I'm sure you've been told what's on digital platforms.
I've been told was all the time. But do I care?
No.
Snow.
No.
Snow for me.
No.
It's no.
So,
it's no for me, dog.
thank you to all our loyal followers for listening.
Thank you guys
to us
for listening.
thus far. This is going to be, we just shot the 10th episode, so this is going to be the 11th episode.
Hey, consistent.
Imagine, thanks to Diana. And yeah, thanks for sticking.
She's gesticulating over here in the back.
Yes, she is.
Saying, I told you so.
Yes.
And we agree.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks from the YouTube channel to here we are, a new frontier. Oh, today is Africa Podcast Day. Yes, so happy Podcast Day. By the time it comes out, it won't be that, but you can still send us such things if you want.
I mean,
it's one of
it'll
your
probably come
WhatsApp
out
groups
tomorrow.
called Fissy Squad.
It is.
Are you for real?
We are the ones who initiated that thing.
What thing?
We are culture leaders. We
You're
were called
proud of
Fissy
being
Squad
Fissies?
in USIU.
You're proud of being Fisses?
It was a different thing when we started.
What was it when you started? About to fart?
Oh, that's a serious one. Gosh, damn.
Yeah, I think that's what I think of.
Damn.
This Fissy thing.
So, when we were in USIU, yes, I went to USIU. Be surprised.
Oh, USIU.
Stop. So, when we were there,
Africa.
a few of my friends and I, the boys, started a group called Fissy Squad. It was tongue-in-cheek, but then it became real because, like hyenas survive in the savannah, they scavenge for food and they hunt as a pack.
What was the tongue-in-cheekness? What was the tongue-in-cheek about it?
Because some people were being called feces because they were always just chasing after people. They were like hounding people like a hyena does.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we used it as that. We had a website, We were trying to get into real estate investment. We had...
you had a website?
We were doing things, Bana. If Kenya was a more inclusive place, it would have been a different group of humans. But Kenya is Kenya, so whatever. But yeah, we were trying to take this joke thing that started out making fun of people who just chase after everybody and everything because they have no sense or whatever the fuck the thought was into, it's a very hard, there's nothing that has a greater bite force than a hyena. There's nothing that's more resilient than a hyena. It runs the longest in it's a marathon runner. That's very Kenyan for us. It's a strong biter.
Who are you pitching to? Am I Magical Kenya? What is going on?
You asked me what the thing was.
True. Okay.
And so that's what that was born of. And then it became popular in the
No one has
world.
a stronger bite than a hyena.
Hyena is in the natural world.
Yeah.
Hyena is one of the strongest bite forces. A lion can't compete. What else? Even dogs can compete.
Really?
Yeah. And also, hyena is in the cat family.
Hyena bite.
Did you know that?
No, a hyena is not a
It's in the cat family.
feline. You can't. Hyenas have exceptionally powerful
Jaws.
jaws.
That's the first thing.
But crocs, no, because I looked up hyena bite force.
Oh, okay.
Relax. Once a crocodile bites a wildebeest, no, sorry, they've moved on.
They've moved away.
Oh, do hyenas have the strongest bite force? They have they're not telling me. Okay, the 10 most powerful bites. Is this how white people say it? Do they know?
What's number 10?
10 is lion.
Ant.
Oh, 8 is hyena. I wouldn't have placed a hyena above
A lion
tiger
and a tiger.
and lion, yeah, for sure. Okay, now we have to see number 1. Is it a croc? I quite like a good reptile. Hold. Ah, It is a croc. The Nile crocodile
especially.
has
Number
a bite
two,
force of 5,000 psi, whereas
pounds
the
per square
hyena,
inch.
pounds per square inch. Wow, you know so many things.
And it's another crocodile in
Number
number
two is a
two.
saltwater crocodile. Number
Three
three
is
is American
alligator.
alligator. The one's in Florida. So in
Hippo.
comparison, the hyena has 1,100 pounds. I would never have guessed that.
It's
Imagine.
very strong, yeah.
That's very interesting.
Stronger than a
I've
lion.
learned-
Lions
wow.
don't fuck with hyenas.
Onyi has taught me 2 new things today. Number 1, hyenas bite really hard. Number 2, the word tacky not only means like shady and in poor taste, it also means a bit sticky, like in a tactile way.
Like
I
toffee.
had no idea.
Vocabulary gang.
Very interesting. So speaking of chasing,
Yes.
which is ironically, something I want to talk about today.
Chasing.
Yes.
Ah.
CFC squad.
Yeah. That's my guys.
Yes.
It's not like Boys Club. It's different, but it's the same.
You wait,
but
Boys
different.
Club, but Bob Collymore was in Boys Club. I quite like Boys Club.
The one for Nani, the guy from the
Not
radio.
Jala.
Yeah, that's Boys
No,
Club I'm
not
talking
that
about.
one. Me, I'm talking about the one for Kena Bob Collymore.
Yeah, even that one seemed a bit funny to me. But
That's because Jeff
that's me,
Benange was
that's
there,
me.
so the slickiness
That's
of his
me.
hair
Yeah,
distracts you
the
from
tackiness.
the integrity, the tackiness
It's
of
twice
his hair.
because it's the same.
It is. It's the same. It's the same. Distracts you from the nobility and integrity of the squaw.
Squaw.
Chasing. There was something that you were about to say that sounded like they would chase anything and everything because they had no
Sense?
sense.
I don't know what it is that they didn't have, but they were chasing and it was unseemly.
Okay, so there's some myths that women are told about men from when you're 0. One of them is men will chase anything in a skirt or pants or anything walking generally.
I mean, kind of, but not really. But it's like half and half. You can't, like, those broad statements don't make sense to me.
So what is it that makes it unseemly for you when men are chasing anything and everything?
I mean, some self-respect. 'Cause it's
Self-respect
like
as in?
you'll chase after something just for the sake of chasing, as opposed to you're interested in your. You're not. Like a crocodile. A crocodile doesn't chase after everything. It
No.
waits and picks
Until
one.
it's hungry.
Picks. Chooses. Even hyenas choose. They don't just chase after everything. That's the funny thing. They pick one and they hound the hound.
Yo, and hyenas are big, man.
Yeah, they're massive.
They don't
People
look like
really
the ones for
underestimate
Lion King.
those things
Wow,
were drawn
wow, wow,
weird.
wow. Those
Because
things
hyenas
were
are just as big as lions.
They had to make them look less scary because it was a kid's movie.
Because a pack of hyenas will fuck up any lion any day. I've seen a pack of hyenas eat lions.
Have you seen?
Bicadaries.
Yeah.
They ate a lion. It was alive. They ate it. Alive.
The hyenas that are
Because there were
in,
27 hyenas.
The hyenas that are in the orphanage, like the animal orphanage, if you go on the safari walk,
Mm.
them shits are scary as shit.
And those are the ones in captivity. Imagine the wild ones.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine.
Even when they make the sound, because they don't always make the sound.
Whoop.
Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so scary.
If you've never heard a hyena in person, you don't know how scary that shit is.
In my shags, you can see hyenas when you're going to the pit latrine. And I didn't know that you're supposed to be scared of them fuckers, because I was thinking they were the Lion King ones. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't
This is
know
why
then
you shouldn't
what
listen
I
to
know
white
now.
people about wildlife, except
Hey,
Steve
Bana.
Irwin and Steve Irwin's son,
Which one is Steve Irwin?
the Australian guy.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
'Cause
one...
like Americans don't know what the fuck they're talking
The
about.
one who, so his son, he died, right?
Yeah.
But his son came to bring animals on that Jimmy guy's show that we don't
Yeah.
like. And then Kevin Hart was there and freaked the fuck. That shit was hilarious.
Actually, it was Jimmy Fallon, not Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Fallon is
I don't
funny.
know.
I like him.
The Jimmys, I don't know. I don't know.
They're not as funny as everybody else.
I don't
but,
like Kimmel.
yeah. I dislike him immensely.
Why?
And I don't even know him, but it's like his personality doesn't agree with
It
me.
doesn't agree with you.
Yeah.
So,
Voice like a drum. I keep remembering weird shit that people say. It's okay. Let's move on. So, chasing.
Yes, chasing. The myths that you said is sometimes it's unseemly because you should be picking, you should be choosing. It doesn't mean you have to eat indiscriminately just because it's there.
It's like eating foods. A lot of people have gluttonous behavior.
Yes.
I don't like such things. It's
Yes.
like eat
What
to
you need to eat.
satisfaction, not to fill your stomach, not because there's still food there. Just be, judicious.
Gee. I know what that one means.
I got words,
I know
guys.
what it means.
I got words.
So, on to my next question is okay, so then in the process of, chasing, men can
Adjudicating.
chase. In the process of chasing, men can chase, but how about in the process of being chased?
How?
In the process of being chased.
What about it?
Do men like being chased?
I can't speak for men.
Do you like being chased?
Sometimes.
But you were just speaking for men. Okay,
I was speaking for my guys and the Fisi guys.
Do you guys like being chased?
I don't know if my guys like being chased, but sometimes I like being chased, sometimes I don't.
Is that a hunter thing, or is that a...
I don't know about those things because I've never subscribed to any of those things.
No, you personally. You personally. Like, if a babe likes you, you'd rather she just says it.
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000,000%. Say, and then we see where we are.
Regardless of whether you like her or not, because you could like her. The point is to say, Sendio.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the thing I was laughing at you earlier. Like, women are not used to, like, the rigmarole of of pursuing someone in a romantic manner.
Is it a rigmarole?
I'm not sure what rigmarole means, but I'm sure
like
I used
like
it.
an arduous
It can be if someone is not communicating.
Maybe not an arduous, but more like a list of tasks, like a series of processes that are gone through.
Then definitely it's a rigmarole. Because
let me just confirm that
you gotta do some things.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do some things a certain way to be able to, you know?
Rigmarole, lengthy and complicated procedure.
Yep. There's no one who would disagree, even you. Because pursuing a woman, even just for conversation, is a lengthy and complicated procedure. And if you can just simplify it a little bit, like not being vague
even
or
if you weren't
aloof.
originally interested in this babe.
Now I'm confused.
So, for example, if I come to
Ask
you and I'm
a
like,
question.
oh my gosh, Onyi, you're so attractive. Look at your dreads. Wow, you're so tall. Look at your chocolate mark. But for me, wow. And then
I make a decision whether I like you or not based on who you are and how you look.
Yes.
And then we move.
Okay, cool.
Because the alternative is you just stew in your stews.
And then no one gets anything.
No one gets anything. You never know. Shoot your shot with anybody. It's not just me. Just shoot your shot. It's not the worst thing to be turned down because guess what?
It's not the worst thing to be turned down.
That again, see your face. See your face.
Turned down?
If men stopped hitting on women or chasing after or pursuing or courting women because they were rejected once, I think the human race would be struggling to...
No, then women would pick up the mantle.
This is the only one place where women will never pick up the mantle. Okay, two places. This and apologizing. To a man. You've had a woman apologize to a man.
I have apologized to a man.
You guys are not the sample size.
I've apologized to you.
Guys.
I apologized to you.
As we are friends. Deep friends.
You said a
deep
man.
friendship.
Oh, now you're changing the goalposts.
I'm not changing. I'm just saying.
In
the general circumstances of life, women are not the ones to apologize. They'll never admit faults and they'll hardly ever apologize.
Would you marry
Similarly,
a woman who proposed to you?
Why not?
I don't know.
I wouldn't marry a woman who proposed to me because I don't want to get married. But if I did, and she did, and I was interested in her, and also if you're asking someone to marry you, I'm assuming you've already had a discussion about long term and
you assume these things.
If someone just came out of the blue to ask me to
marry me, oh my gosh,
I don't know you. How am I marrying you?
So like on Bling Empire.
What? Okay. What is a Bling Empire? Proceed.
Actually,
tell me.
No. I don't want to say because that might spoil. I can't say. Okay. So I think yes. I think rejection is really hard for babes.
Yes, because you're not used to it.
I'm not used to it.
It's the same way communication is hard for a lot of guys because they've not been told to communicate for a long time. But you know how to
communicate with women.
Yes.
So you do know how to communicate. No, people. See, men have had to communicate with women to get things that they want from women.
They've had to use words to get what they want. Communication is understanding on both sides. I
understand what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. So I had a lot of rejection in my youth. And
so did I.
And you would think that I was used to it. But alas!
Maybe then it's the genetic thing. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't come as easily as... Okay. Or it shouldn't be as big a deal as it is.
I was really curved the other day, man, and I'm still talking about it. It's been weeks. Like, I'm still like, I can't believe doesn't want my titties.
It happens.
It's so painful, guys.
Do you know what's more painful?
What?
Getting curved after someone was already interested.
What do you mean?
Like, You've gone on a date, you've made out, and then she's like, nah.
Like I gave you a chance because I don't know who you are. Now that I know who you are, I still don't
Nah,
know.
that's okay.
Oh.
If you didn't like who I was,
Oh. So why would they be covering you if they liked who you were?
Because boys know how to lie. That thing of talking. They learn how to talk. They don't learn how to communicate.
I think men know how to communicate. It's just they only use it when it serves their purpose.
I don't think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you're like, oh, Abby doesn't want kids,
Like
let me tell her
communicating
that
is-
I don't want kids, and then she'll get with me. You know what to communicate to me to make
You
me
know how
believe
to manipulate.
you.
You don't know how to
You know how to
communicate.
manipulate. You don't know how
Because
to communicate.
communicating is a deliberate action. Like, you need to be willing to listen and willing to, understand the other person's point of view.
When's the last time you got curved?
Yeesh, I don't remember. Because also I haven't been pursuing anyone of late, really.
Yes, you have.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't know. No, not recently. So I don't remember.
Me
It's not
personally.
It's not an ini. But if it happens, it happens. Like, it's not something I'll remember also.
What are some coping strategies that you can share with me? As I am now on these streets,
Uh-huh.
there's a
In these
particular
streets,
gentleman.
number one.
There's a gentleman I'm looking at.
Yeah, we are talking to you. Can
I
you
don't
hear?
know.
Hello?
I don't know how.
Is that you?
Oh my god. I don't.
Sorry
first of all, I
about
don't
that,
know how
guys.
to
Headphone
clarify.
listeners.
Sorry, I don't know how to clarify that. I don't know how to clarify what I want. I don't know how to. You know what? I know I present as a forward person. I'm not. I'm just very comfortable with. Like, I'm comfortable talking about like sex and contraception,
Let's
and
talk
I'm
about-
comfortable talking about how your daddy issues are ruining your life, and I'm comfortable talking. You know that stuff. I don't know how to be like, hello, sir. See, even in my
Hello,
imitation, I
sir.
don't know. Pray tell.
The first thing I learned when I was very young about approaching someone you're interested in is get rid of all the preconceived notions and all the nonsense that you've been told is how you're supposed to communicate. I was always told you need pickup lines. I've never used a pickup line in my life.
Ah, damn! I was about to ask you to
In
tell us
my
pickup
life.
lines. I was so ready
Because they don't work.
I love-
Unless you use them ironically. Ironic
That's
pickup
so
lines.
funny.
That's hilarious.
I loved the ones for Fresh Freddy. Loves to shop. Do you remember the pickup lines for Fresh Freddy?
Nah.
They were so corny. You don't remember Fresh Freddy?
I remember Fresh Freddy. I wasn't a big
Oh.
fan.
He was so
Yeah.
cool. He used to go to our church. Daddy.
I used to see him
I liked him.
in
I don't know what
school.
he's doing now.
Anyway, so the thing is, you dispense with all that. So you try and be as direct and as persuasive as you can, and you try not to take it personal. It's like, I understand it's a personal thing. It's like, it's me you're rejecting.
You're rejecting me.
However, it's, you don't know me. You've made your decision based on whatever it is
but
that
what if
you.
they know you?
Then they don't like you. There's 1 billion plus people in the
I
world.
don't like not being liked.
That's too bad, Donald Trump.
Oh.
Why are you being so Trumpian?
No, Amy doesn't care that people don't like
he
him.
might. He really cares.
I thought
People don't like him. He really cares. Anyway,
if
the
he
point
cared,
is,
okay.
you shouldn't worry so much about why that person doesn't like you. It's that they don't like you. Cool. We can accept the hurt and the pain of being rejected. Drink a bit of tea. Watch a movie.
Me, what I want, or how I would like men to react to me hitting on them.
Yeah.
Throw me lifelines. You know what
Like-
I mean? So, like,
Wow, the shoe is on the other foot. Uh-huh.
no, but I do this if a man is hitting
You
on
do
me.
this, but you're hitting on someone who's been doing this. They've faced women before. So
14,
why?
14, coming.
You don't need to announce it.
No, but-
So why do you feel like they would have this grace? Like, guys generally are not graceful.
So you won't throw me lifelines?
Go ahead and make your case, but I'm saying, like, they don't get thrown lifelines. Guys don't get thrown lifelines. Women are fucking savage,
Women
man.
can be savage.
Can be. Women are.
Me personally, I'm not.
Women are savage. You'll
not
be cut
unless I
off for
really don't like
sneezing.
you. I'm
You'll
not
be cut
savage
off for
unless I
replying
don't
to a
like you.
message 10 minutes too late.
In which case I'll block you, so it doesn't matter.
See.
But none was cut off.
I'm just saying,
Wow.
women are savage. So men are used to that savagery, and so they don't know how to be this tender thing. But women are now in 2021 demanding.
Tender.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you're supposed to text hi, how was your day? That feels very relationshipy.
You text that if you want to know. I don't ask those questions if I don't want to know. I'm not asking
So
you
I
how your
should
day was because I
only
don't care.
say,
Because
I don't
also
care.
your day. Let's just take a typical day. What are people doing? You go to work, you come back.
Work?
Whatever it is that you're doing,
Yes.
it's your routine. Unless it's a particular day that's different. It's not going to be anything special. Why the fuck would I ask you? Because that kills the conversation. That's one of the questions I never ask, even when I'm hitting on someone. How's your day?
Even in your relationship?
Unless I haven't seen you for like a couple of days, then I'll ask you, how are you doing? Not how was your day? Because if I ask you
How was your
today
day?
and ask you tomorrow and ask you the day after,
It's same.
there's likelihood, and that stagnates conversation. Let's talk about something more
You asked
substantial.
me how my day was?
Yeah, because I'm concerned about how your day was.
I don't think so.
Yes. But if I don't care, I'm not going to ask.
It's time for a commercial break.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, guys! We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a special message!
I don't know what this is about, but
Woo,
go ahead.
woo, woo, woo. On his
Yeah.
birthday is in a week.
Wow.
Send him all the M-Pesas. It's birthday week for Onyanga. Pull up!
That was a bit much, but
Sorry, I'm very excited
appreciate
about
it.
your birthday. I'm generally usually more excited about Onyi's birthday than Onyi.
you're generally more excited about all birthdays.
That is untrue. There are
Ah.
some birthdays that simply pass me by. Feel very special.
I do. Thank you. But also, Abigail celebrates half birthdays.
It was my half birthday on Tuesday, which
Who
means
does
exactly
that? What does that even mean?
it means. Okay, so
That's very white.
the significant. Listen. Birthdays have no color.
Half
Okay?
birthdays do.
You didn't know. So
It's like
half
chai
birthday.
lattes.
My half birthday is very. My half birthday is very special to me for multiple reasons. Number one, it's one of my best friend ever's birthdays. Okay. Number two, it marks exactly 6 months to my birthday, so it gives me
time to plan.
time to plan.
Because
And-
Abigail can never. Like half of your year consists of you planning for your birthday.
So strategically, it lets me know how much time I have left. So you see, the half birthday marks. Okay, you
What
have
are you doing
6
for your
months left
40th?
to plan. So the 6 months tells me I have 6 months to plan my birthday. I have 3 months until I have to start distributing my wish list, and 3 months and within
Wish list.
anyway,
Carry on,
it's
carry
a
on.
week to Odie's birthday. That was what the announcement
Yes,
was about.
yes.
That's the main announcement.
We heard.
It's a week. I'm
Don't
excited.
conflate my indifference for lack of appreciation, guys.
Oh.
Also, M-Pesa is highly appreciated.
M-Pesa is highly appreciated
Yes.
at all
Or
times.
other gifts. I love food. If you know anything about me, you know I love food. Food
To
is
make
appreciated.
it, to eat it, to
Yes.
look at it, to be bought for it.
All the above. All the above.
All the above.
Oh, love.
Tell me, when do you see? Hey, when you looking at me?
Napika
That was-
samaki.
Kulana ugali.
Album coming soon.
So yeah,
Subscribe.
sorry for that. That was a long intermission. Sorry, we're coming back. We're coming
Yes,
back.
yes, yes.
I was saying before the break.
Yes.
I would like to be given lifeline. Sometimes you're
Like
talking
what?
to a guy, and you're like, oh my gosh. Okay. Let me give you context. It was Saturday afternoon.
It was a Saturday afternoon.
I'd gone to wash my car.
Wash.
I wish I had some wash money. As I was sitting waiting for my car to be washed, some guy starts really staring at me, and I'm just like, do I have a growth in my neck?
Why is that the first thing that comes to women's minds?
So personally,
There's
for
someone
me-
who told me she thought she was naked because people were staring. Like,
cannot-
maybe you're just beautiful.
yeah, but I'm not used to strangers.
Correct. Also, staring is weird.
Staring is weird, and it was for like a long period of time, and he even moved so he could stare further. I was just like, guys,
That's super creepy.
it was super creepy. So I was just like, okay. So I was sitting with my niece, and then we got the bill, and then he paid for the bill, and I was like, yes.
Bills.
My 1,000 will live to survive another day. You know, because why
Can
spend
you
mine
pay
when
my
I can spend
bills? Can you
yours?
pay my
Exactly.
bills?
So it was fantastic. It was wonderful. Yay. Then he's like, can I get your number?
Want some more.
So,
So you-
give me all your dough.
Uh-huh. Can I get your number?
So yeah, in that accent because he's Nigerian.
Can I get
so
your number?
He got my number, called me to confirm the number as soon as I walked away.
That's
Texted
weird.
as soon as I was like, I like the forthcomingness because you're just like,
Nah,
I'm interested.
listen.
This is the look. Hello. So
Like, if you give me a fake number, I'm not trying again. If I see you, I'm gonna act like I didn't see you.
yeah.
It's like, if you don't want, you don't want.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes. So he texted me and I was like, oh, this is okay. He's very much on it. And I'm trying to be open this year so I can open my legs. So,
Legs opener.
he texted and I texted back. And then the conversation was so fucking lackluster, yeah?
Dry.
And so I was like, okay, throw a man a lifeline. Maybe this isn't his strong point. So I proceeded to pull an Arnold Schwarzenegger, i.e. carry the weight of the
Get to the
conversation
chopper
on my back.
That's right. Get to the chopper.
Well, actually, I technically lift the conversation to where it needed to be.
Give it some buoyance.
But like he was giving me nothing. He was giving me like one word answers.
Yep.
I was the one asking questions. I was like, my nigga, I don't care this much. Like about shut it down. Today he texts me. He's like,
some dry shit.
Hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm
See,
okay.
you see exactly what I'm saying. Hi, how are you?
No, I'm okay with
When
hi,
you're
how are you?
quoting someone, it's not a.
But like when you're saying hi, how are you? It's not that you've said hi, how are you? It's that your conversation was previously lackluster.
And it
so
started
I
with,
don't.
Hi, how are you?
It's true. And so like I was like, good, you. Then he's like, I'm fine, thank God.
See, you're
I was
already
just like,
tired,
why are you
Yanni.
bringing?
Exactly.
So now, anyway, so like that.
You can
so
throw
I
a
tried to
lifeline.
throw
Okay.
him lifelines, but he wasn't taking them. So now I'm bored.
Yeah.
In the same vein, if I'm like, hi Oni, what's up? And they're like, hey, how you do? Like, can you, for example, when I say throw a lifeline, let me give a concrete example. Like, ask me a question back so that if you're interested in
carry
the
the
conversation, let
Carry
us
your
both carry
parts.
it.
Carry
Let us
your
not
parts, yeah.
just like be you know how in Family Guy, when the really gross
Nope,
perv.
I don't know.
You don't watch Family Guy?
No.
Really?
Those American Family Guy.
Okay. So the really gross perv. There was a time he was masturbating too much in one episode, so he wasn't leaving his house at all. I think he had just discovered porn or something, and so his arm.
I remember those days.
So his arm swole on one side, right?
What is that? Swallow sore.
So swallow sore, and like. Because he was doing so much work on one hand, and that's what it feels like sometimes carrying on conversation with people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
can it be like a tennis match?
Yeah. It can.
But like, number one lifeline, if you are actually interested in the conversation, ask questions also. Also, if you
Converse,
don't want,
Yani.
if you don't want, I don't know, what do men do when they don't? I don't know.
How do you approach that? Because I think that's a particular difficulty that I have.
When you don't want the
expressing that I don't want.
What if you think I'm boring? Would you say if you think I'm boring?
But what's the purpose of that? Like, that serves nothing
Like,
but to hurt your feelings.
Stop talking to me.
That's hurtful for no reason.
Okay.
You're boring.
So
And then
now
where
that
does
this
that
guy,
go?
I don't know. Then you'll stop texting me, then we'll stop having boring conversations.
But that's hurtful for no reason. Like,
Okay.
you can stop
So
talking
what
to
do you
someone.
do when you're talking to a guy who you think is boring? When
A
you're
girl.
talking to a girl who you think is boring.
Well, in my previous life on Tinder, that was a common occurrence. Because the problem with women, especially pretty ones, and maybe it's the ones that were on Tinder, but they didn't seem to have any skills in conversing. It's like
So
that
you
thing that
just-
you're describing, the carrying of the conversation, is very common to me.
Okay.
It's like, hi, how are you? I'll always pepper my conversations with openings for you to, expound
Yes.
and carry on
Give
further.
room for.
And I always used to get, like, more often than not, I'd get, okay, fine, yeah, haha. After haha, I'm like, I bet. And follow and subscribe and like and match all of the
Yeah,
arms.
so I would just unmatch if you're boring.
Yeah.
I'll just unmatch.
And then now, since I'm off that nonsense, in real life, it's like, if the conversation doesn't flow, it doesn't flow. Like, if it stops, if the flow stops, then there's no carrying on. And if I've made reasonable efforts, I'll leave it at that. It'll now be up to you. If you choose to pick it up or not, I'm not waiting. I'm not lingering around wondering if you're going to reply.
Okay.
Because if I've already put in the effort, then I'll just assume A, you're not interested, B, you're not interesting, C, you don't know how to converse.
Okay.
All three things are deal breakers.
Okay, so I have a conversation I need to
Hey,
show
this
you.
way,
I'll show
this
you.
way.
I'll show you. There's a conversation I need to show you. I'll show you after.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, how do you talk to people? How do you communicate your interest? How do you communicate your lack of interest? Girls, are you hitting on men? What are these streets? Do you think women should leave that to men? Would you ever propose to your man? Personally, I would never because I don't want to get married. But
Yeah, but if you did,
would I propose?
would that be an obstacle? Like, men are the ones supposed to do this.
I think I'm a relatively feminist woman, but I think there's some things even for me, like I find it difficult to feminist because I have such like deep like insecurities about like being picked. It would feel like you said yes because I asked, as opposed to because you wanted. I know. And you know where that comes from? It comes from stories like how people get married because a babe was polishing his shoes and then she just stayed. You know those things?
Yeah.
Like
I've heard those.
You've heard those. Like
Yeah.
it just feels like okay.
That's
so
why deliberate effort is important for
that's
me.
why deliberate and intentional. So I think I would need some signage of deliberate. I don't know. I think I would consider doing it if the ninis were right. Like if I was confident in his love and I knew that this wasn't what I was making it to be in my head, and like there would have to be like some very specific
assurances.
Yeah, but like not. I don't know. Men can really fuck you up. Like it really
Yep.
fucks you up. Like your thought process is now fucked up. Like. And then you're like, oh, if he proposed to me, that means he chose me. My nigga, he could have chosen you and four
And
other
that's what I'm
people.
saying.
And it just so happens that his ratio is next weekend, so he has to do this weekend. I don't know. I'm very paranoid about.
Like,
I'm
for
very
that
paranoid
situation,
now
it's
about
like,
giving men that much power.
Wow. The irony, because in all situations, men give up all the power. When it comes to dating, if she says no, if she, it's never, like the courting ecosystem is not built.
There's a fly on that cup. Can you move it?
I moved it from here because there was a fly on the cup. It's not built to cater to men so much. So in terms of what you care about, what you feel, and all those things are not so much considered in the whole situation.
So are we saying that both sides or all aspects think that the other people have more power than them? Because I'm nervous and insecure about that because I feel like men have too much power, and you're like
Such as?
Like proposal, for example.
Uh-huh.
You're saying
Where's
that
the power?
in the courting game, you're saying women have the most power because it's us who decide when we're having sex, when we're dating, if we're going out, who's
What
doing
we're
what.
eating, what you're
Meanwhile,
wearing.
on this side, me as a woman who is dating in Nairobi, it feels like men have the power. So do we just both think that the other people have the power?
Example. You know, you gave examples for the other one.
But I just gave an example. For like, I'll say when we're having the sex.
That's for women. Now for men.
Men are the ones who... Women have to wait for men to propose. Because many women will not propose to men.
But that's power that you've given.
What do you mean?
You're waiting for someone to do something.
Yes,
that's a power
for you
that you've
to make
given
me
to them.
a wife.
The things you described about
I can't
men.
make myself a wife.
The things you described about men is not you know your decision, but you have to confer, and the decision that is made on the other side is the one.
But
that
I can't
is,
ask myself.
you understand what I'm saying?
No.
The things you described. When we're dating, if we're dating, how we're going to tell our friends if we're dating, where we're going for lunch, what we're going to wear on the day. Those are all things that are deferred to the women most of the time, by default.
Because men don't want that. You want to figure out what color we're wearing for the Rurasho. You're invested in that story.
I don't want anyone to be determining what color I'm wearing. I want to wear what I want. Yeah. But also probably why I'm single.
Tell us why you're single also in the comments, guys. Let us know how you enjoyed the episode. Love, share, subscribe, like, see all the things that all the popular influencers do, which will soon be.
Tell us if we are wrong, if we are right, if we are stupid, if we are smart, if we are confused, if we are not, etc.
All those things.
Yes.
Till next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
Bye-bye now.
Toodles.
Bye-bye now.
Lol.